Hi you guys, how are you? It's like noisy. I find like honestly a good old tumble dryer is just like such a relaxing sound to listen to. Makes me feel safe. So hopefully that feeling's mutual. So how's everyone doing? How was everyone's week? No way. That's great. I was like, oh, I didn't do anything. Babe, I actually did so many things this week. So I'm still like a little sick. Just a little. It was like doing so well. And then I went to work and I was like, we're back, we're sharpening. So on Friday, before work, I went and I got parts of my lips dissolved. So I'm gonna be really honest. I don't know if I see a difference. And I got a lot, like, okay. So when you get fillers, there's a thing called hyaluronides. I don't want to say it. Basically that literally just like undoes the filler, I guess. So I got injections here, like on the corners, a little bit here. And ew, some here. Here too. A lot here. I feel like my skin tone is like, especially around my lip, is like so uneven. But anyways, I feel like I'll know what my lips feel like. So every time I get my lips done or I do something with my lips, I always feel like nothing changed until I do like my lip liner. Then I feel like that's how I'm able to see like, oh, okay, yeah, it does look different there, you know. But, and I got a little bit of Botox too, like on my forehead. So that was like exciting. But yeah, so I feel like, you guys, I'm wondering if all of this is for me, right? Like, should I become a man? Like, I've really been wondering these days, like, what if I just like transform into something like more masculine, bulked up, maybe did porn? I don't know, I feel like I still haven't figured it out. Like, what is it that I really want to do in life, you know? Where are we heading? What's the plan? Not that we need a plan. Oh my god, okay. On a less depressive note, me and Zane went on a little trip. A psilocybin mushroom. And it was my first one. We went to the park, and at first we were just like super dizzy. And we were like, fuck, this is not gonna work. And then next thing you know, I started seeing stuff. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Like, if you think about it, this is absolutely crazy. And just couldn't stop laughing. And we did like a little mini picnic before we went to get like sandwiches. I brought like a fluffy blankie, a little blanket, like another blanket that, like, cause who's gonna sit in the grass? That's disgusting. And we were like, there's like this little like lake with like a well or like something for a dam. How is it called? When the water like a chute? No, how is it called? A waterfall? like, but it wasn't like a waterfall. It was like the canal. Anyways, that abandoned building was it, mama. She was giving us the most interesting thing to look at. The visual of it all was 10 out of 10. It was so interesting, and everything was just like so pretty. And I feel like every time, so I watched a fungi documentary on Netflix, and I thought it was very insightful. And like, it's almost like therapeutic. I feel like I would maybe do it again, like this summer, or, you know. But I don't know, I thought it was very insightful. And I feel like you always like have like these little realization. That's what the people said. And like, I kind of have to agree. I feel like I understood that for some reason, okay? Like, so there was this man taking photos of like the old like abandoned like factory or whatever. And he was walking like very close to the edge of the water. And in that moment, I was like, honestly, if he, okay, this sounds like awful, but if he jumped and like, I would understand that. It's like you're returning yourself back to the planet. I don't know, I think we're all like low-key mushrooms. Like, I really do believe that we're part mushrooms. Because aren't we like closely related to mushrooms? I don't know. So yeah, and then like we kept like laughing, going under like the I feel like best way I could describe it is I was just like so good. I just felt so good, so relaxed. I was so comfortable. I don't know, it just felt great. And then as we're like coming out of the trip, this girl came in. She's very sweet. She's very sweet. She kept yapping. I don't know. I feel like, you know, when you're not in the like talking mood, and then I just hope she didn't feel my energy, because I kind of like, I hope I didn't come across as like a bitch. But I was like low-key tweaking. I was like, fuck. So yeah, but I would say this was one of my favorite experiences that I have ever had. It was very fun. I really enjoyed it. Okay, what else did I do this week? I worked. Well, that's pretty much it. I worked and I did drugs. But yeah, honestly, okay, so it's been like 2 days in a row now that I've been like feeling a little bit like under the weather. I don't know why, I just feel like, I'm not even like sad, I just feel like unmotivated, super tired. I've been like sleeping for 2 days in a row. Like going to sleep early and then waking up late. And I just like, I don't know, I'm just like so tired, you guys. I just want to sleep. Oh, you know what it is? I think, okay, so I had a mini relapse with vapes. I've been vaping since I got back from Toronto, I guess. 3 weeks. And like I told myself, I was like, look, I'm sick, I shouldn't be vaping. And I just overall think that vaping is like so fucking stupid. But I love it. I just love the feeling. It just makes me feel like so like puffing on hair, like flavored air. It's just so fun. Anyway, so now it's like day 2, no nicotine, no vaping, and I'm like, I feel like it's, I've experienced worse. I feel like first time I stopped, because realistically, I've only been like vaping for not a long time, so like three weeks or around that number. So I feel like I'm not gonna go into like withdrawals or anything, you know? It's not that serious, but maybe it was because I'm feeling like sad and like tired. So yeah, never like smoke, you guys, because like for some odd reason, smoking is like so fun. It's relaxing. It's like, okay, maybe let's like not sell it, you know, but to make a long story short, yeah. And I know that summer's right around the corner, so I'm like, I really need to like, and also I'm about to be 25. And here's what happens once you turn 25. You stop producing collagen. And I don't want to age like ungracefully, you know? Like I want to age like properly, and like I feel like I need to put, like, my parents were never smokers, and I think that like they actually kind of look good for their age, you know? I don't know. I guess this is the end of an era. I can't ever smoke again. But see, I feel like I'm telling myself that, and I'm like, I don't even believe it. I feel like I'm always gonna love, like, I feel like cigarette now, like, kind of gross me out. Like, last year I was huge on cigarette, loved cigarette. Now I feel like they're kind of gross. Vapes, I think, are gonna be my forever love. But also I feel like vape make you feel dizzy, low-key. So, and I've been thinking about getting, like, I always see these ads of, like, if anyone ever tried these, let me know. There's, like, these ads of, like, you just suck on a little stick, but there's no, like, smoke or anything. It's just, like, and I feel like I might actually enjoy this, because I feel like for me, the reason why I love vaping or, like, smoking is because of, like, I think it's a breathing exercise without, like, knowing it. And I realized that years ago. Me and, like, my ex got into a huge fight. And, like, I was crying. And then I hit a puff of my vape and it calmed me down so good. Yeah. It's just like, and I was like, maybe it's just a, feels so good, you know? I would so vape right now. No. But also, and I saw this TikTok that said, you need to, like, gaslight yourself into, like, so let's say someone, like, offers you something, or, like, no, it's the way you label yourself as a big thing to do. So, like, I am not a smoker, is what I'm trying to say. I have smoked my entire life, but I'm not a smoker. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I just go through phases where I enjoy the smoking, but I am not a smoker. So like, let's say if someone offers you a cigarette, you're supposed to go, just say, oh no, thank you, I'm not a smoker. Which I feel like people would roast me if I did, actually, now that I'm saying that out loud. But yeah, you're not supposed to be like, oh no, thank you, I stopped smoking. Or I no longer smoke. You're supposed to like reaffirm into the world that, no thank you, I am not a smoker. So I think I'm gonna start doing that very soon. Me asking for a cigarette after this video. Okay, let's go powder. I feel like my, you know what? It is a little bit. But I feel like once you go with powder, it'll be fine. I should have left it alone. Okay, be right back. I feel like I've been craving a lot of like me time lately. I don't know. I've been like rolling alone these days. Like I saw same, but actually we had a great day together. Like I'm not trying to like be that girl. But after that, like I've just spent the rest of my days alone. And it just feels, I feel like I used to be such a loner, and that I got an era where I would legit never be alone. And now I've just like been spending my days alone, and I love it. I want to be alone forever. No, be careful what you wish for. But I'm enjoying this little alone time right now. Like, it's not even like that I've been working like crazy, but I could also go on vacation right now, I feel. Like, I feel like I could use like a little 2 weeks off or something. So I wish that I had done something when I was off in January. Kind of feel stupid for not doing anything. Like I should have gone somewhere or done something. Anyways, wish I coulda, woulda, right? Wish it coulda, woulda! Oh my god, did you guys watch Baby Reindeer? Or just, I think it's just called Reindeer. I keep getting the pronouns of the show, but I must say, I was quite impressed. Great show. And I thought there was so many things that were like very like I really felt like I could relate. It was so relatable. Like, it's crazy how I feel like a big part of the show was him maybe perhaps finding comfort in Wackadoodle Land, you know? And I feel like that's something I can really relate to. almost being like addicted to chaos or to people mistreating you and getting groomed, or actually that show overall was really like a trigger warning if you think about it, because Jesus, whatever happened to you, I don't even know where I was going with that, but yeah. This brush is like so cold. I think it's cold in here. Maybe that's why I'm always sick. Yeah, I do think that my top lip is way smaller now. Okay, very simple face. I'm gonna jump into my brows. Like the more you press, the more it looks seamless. Okay, I feel generous today, so I'm gonna show you how I do my brows. So when I do like a ginger wig, I like to go with my like bronzer, concealer, and I just like angle brush. And you basically just want to like paint your brows with the concealer. And then it all comes together after when you hit the whole thing with powder. So look at the before and after, you know? And I'm going with powder. And I'm just gonna like kind of like pat it. You know what I mean? Okay, so for eyes, we're gonna do something that's very like orangey, white girl core basically, you know? So we're gonna use Smarty pens, and then I'm also gonna use Rule. Is that Rule? Yes. I feel like any Babe, Rule was that girl at MAC. I remember. I thought, like, once I discovered it, I was like, whoa, there's no coming back. Like, if you had Rule in your kit, you were just like a hit girl. So, I still am. I'm gonna go with Rule. I'm gonna load a 217 brush. We're gonna really like pack it into the outer corner. Well, actually, let's pack it all over the crease. It's okay. Babe, ever since last week now, I'm terrified that I'm like recording but not filming. See, I feel like an orange crease really had the girlies like in a chokehold. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's crazy how like everyone was doing it too. It really was like the epitome of you made it. If you had orange in your crease, you were just socially accepted. You had done something right for once. And bonus point if you blended it for 2 hours, you know what I mean? Like, that seamless orange blend was everything everyone could ever dream about. Okay, I'm gonna go with that like lighter orange shade, and I'm just gonna diffuse. And remember, girlies back in the days used to wing their shit out. you. Nausea. I'm gonna go with Rule again. We're gonna I feel like when orange came out, brushes came out too, you know? Like, I feel like that's... Because before that, girls didn't use, like, blending brush and everything. Like, no one cared. Oh, someone's talking shit about me. My ear is popping. Oh my god, I hate being sick. Okay. Then we go with that later. I'm like wondering what should I put on my lid. Should I go with well, I guess we are. Or wasn't that like the era where everyone was doing just like, no, I was gonna say everything was always matte, but that is a bold-faced lie. But I feel like there was a matte era where everything was all, like you had to do matte everything. I feel like that was right before like the eyeliners. The eyeliner era was bizarre. But I still have like a lot of respect for it. Because I remember, like, it just gave people like so much joy for no reason. Like, you would just look at your little, you would go like this. Spend your days doing this, and it would just bring you so much joy. Like, that's like when life used to be easier, much more simpler. Oh my god, I'm loving this. So now all we're missing is a little bit of like an eyeliner, I guess, lashes. Forgot to wipe my bake. Let's see how this looks. Let's pack a tiny bit more. But this feels complete. I feel like I could almost go out and I look like this. Let's do a little bit of like white in the waterline. We're still nostalgic. Okay, let me finish up the look. I'll be back for lips. Okay, lips. So, for lips, I was thinking about doing like an orangey. This is too dark. Okay, hold on. Let's go with a lip liner first. Oh, maybe let me take my time. I think it's way too dark. It's like washing me out. Maybe a little bit of mess. Okay, where the fuck is that? Where's my meth lipstick? Oh. I feel like I look very femme though, I will say. Oh, yeah. So this is the outfit, by the way. It's a little, actually this is kind of cute if you think about it. Well, like how long the sleeves are. Show a little bit more cleavage though. I feel like I look so amicable. You know what I mean? That's not what I want to look like. I want to look like a slut. That's cuter like that. Okay, this is okay, wait, let me just well, you know, like that. Okay, my God. I love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this look. I feel so fish. Like, I didn't think I would turn it out like that. I wasn't expecting it. Even like, let me show you guys. Okay, body is giving like, still need to work on the body, yeah. But it's like low-key giving. Like almost. This dress is kind of cute. I love like sleeves that go like kind of like long. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. I feel so pretty. Love you guys. See you next week. late farting. This is crazy. I could just like stab myself like silence right now. Just like play with my hair.